What's going on, guys? It is Shay here. Welcome back to another prop review. Now, welcome back to the prop reviews. I'm finally able to start making props again. Restocked on hot glue maybe about a couple days ago, and feels good to be back making props. And I made a gun that I was anticipating to make for so long, ever since I watched a specific show, and that was kind of the reason what propelled me, or what propelled me to make this gun. But today, everybody, I have for you all the Nambu Model 60 revolver, or Nambu Model 60. I say it's Nambu. I don't know if that's actually the proper way to say it, but this is a Japanese revolver that was manufactured and produced in Japan, and it has been the standard issue sidearm, or the standard issue weapon, or duty sidearm, or service weapon for the Japanese police for decades. So we're gonna get a lot more into the information of this. So with that being said, let's begin. There's some birds over here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're over there on that cord over there. I'm gonna go chase them down. Oi! Get the freak out of here! Alright, now that I got that problem taken care of, let's go ahead and start. The Nambu Model 60 revolver is a type of revolver that was manufactured and produced, or produced and manufactured in Japan, and it has been the standard freaking duty sidearm or service weapon for the Japanese police for most of the police departments, except some of them have semi-auto pistols and stuff like that instead of revolvers. But this is a gun that has been in service with the Japanese police, or has been affiliated with the Japanese police for decades. It has been freaking, you know, it's a very common handgun, or very common weapon amongst the police. I find this to be a really interesting gun, and its look alone is kind of what makes me like the gun so much. So let's go ahead and start off with the first reason, or the first thing about this is why I made this. Well, it's a little weird to say why I wanted to make this gun, but recently your boy has actually been watching anime. Now, I remember I probably said in this channel at one point that I don't watch anime. Anime is not my type of thing. I usually watch tokusatsu a little bit more, which is another well-known Japanese produced type of things, but I don't watch anime. But recently, my friend Fire, who is a very good friend of mine and is usually also kind of featured on my channel, has been basically demanding me to watch an anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, which is a very popular anime. And he's been demanding me to watch it, basically freaking forcing me to watch it ever since he started watching, which was like months ago. But so far, currently I'm on part 3 of that show, and in the very first episode of part 3, my favorite character in the show, Jotaro Kujo, takes this revolver from one of the police officers. He literally, he uses Star Platinum to go get that thing, take it from the police officer's holster, rip it off the freaking cord or the lanyard or whatever that's supposed to be, and he proves to how dangerous, or how helpful, or how dangerous it can be, and he proves it by shooting himself, and Star Platinum catches that bullet. So yeah, that's the whole reason. That's probably one of the main reasons why I made this revolver, probably just because it was in that show. As far as I know, it's only featured in the show once. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start off with, I guess, the details of the gun. Might as well go and get that out of the way, right? So first off, you have your barrel here, which is probably, you know, the most least interesting thing out of this entire gun. But there's your barrel. I think this is either a 3 or 4-inch barrel, and as far as I know, it's a 3-inch barrel. You also have your cylinder here, which is actually pretty nicely crafted, if I do say so myself, even though I don't really compliment myself on the stuff that I make, because then people are gonna be like, oh no, it's shit. But other than that, you have your hammer here on the back, which actually used to be a lot thicker, but I shortened that down to make it a little bit more manageable for me to pull, I guess, or to pull, because you can't really pull the thing down. See, you can't pull it down. So you have your cylinder release here, which I don't know which way you turn this. I don't know if you turn it this on, or I don't know which way you pull this back. I don't know if you pull it back or push it forward, so that way you can get the cylinder out and get the shells out of there to insert some new shells. You have your grip here with the engraved little grip details here, and you have like a little black line here, I guess, to signify, you know, how thin does the grip would be without the grips, because technically these are grips. And you have your ejector rod here, and you have the thing to make it look like the revolver cylinder actually swivels out. You have your front sight and make-believe rear sights. Because funny enough, the gun in real life doesn't have rear sights. Well, in a way it does, just kind of like those dug out rear sights, instead of having an actual rear post sight, you know what I'm saying? Or what, you know what I mean? For people who know what I'm talking about. So Also, one more detail before I actually continue. To let you know that this is a police-issued handgun, I guess it's like a police gun. There, it literally says police revolver right there. That it actually does say that on the real gun. Like on one of the images, or the image I based my version off of, yes, it literally says police revolver. And yeah, and also there's actually supposed to be a D-ring underneath the grip to the point where you could attach a lanyard, or I think it's either a lanyard or a string, or not string, or a cord, to the point where people can't steal these guns. I guess it's kind of genius in a way, you know, like to the point where the Japanese government or whoever, you know, freaking, you know, I guess came up with the idea of that, where criminals can't steal a police officer's gun unless they want to rip that lanyard off, or unless they, you know, just, I don't know, if they want to just use it right there, they could just shoot or whatever. But yeah, I really like this revolver. It's probably one of my favorites. And also, I will tell another reason on why I like this revolver, and that's because it is a 5-shot revolver. I tend to love 5-shot revolvers. I don't know why. It's just I really like revolvers with a 5-round cylinder in them. It is also a revolver that utilizes 38 special, and I think that's the only caliber that this gun could use. I don't think it can use 357 Magnum. As far as I know, it could only use 38 special. And 38 special is my favorite pistol caliber, or you know, I guess pistol caliber, I guess. That's my favorite pistol caliber, and I guess a revolver that can use 38 special, or use 38 special, I guess, you know, I guess specifically, like it can't use on 357 or anything like that, on 357 Magnum. It can strictly use and only use 38 special. That's another reason why I like this revolver. Not just because Jotaro Kujo has used the gun in that one scene. I guess it really does it for all the details and stuff like that. So I guess we can go ahead and move on to a shooting test. Alright, so we're over here now. I don't know what the hell that was, but let's go ahead and freaking do the shooting test. I'm running out of light over here. So 5 rounds, 38 special, plain 38 special. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, even though the hammer can't actually go back, but let's go and do it. 38 special from the Nambu Model 60 revolver, firing. Get my stance right. Let's do this. Alright. Actually, let's just... Alright. Even though technically you're not actually supposed to do that with the revolver. You're not supposed to swivel it in back like that, because I think it could break something dealing with like the thing or like that. So that really does it for this prop review. It's probably one of my most anticipated prop review I've made, because I've been wanting to review this gun for so long. But due to my school schedule recently, you know, and as well as entry, even though I'm almost out of school, I graduate next Thursday. But other than that, you know, due to my school schedule, me getting out at 4:26 and me getting home damn near freaking 5:30 at night, I had to wait. So yeah, and I feared I would have to wait. I would have to put this off until tomorrow. But luckily enough for me, my mom got here in time to the point where I could still do that, and I can still have a little bit of light. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.